I want to open by saying that after the Houston game, in the press conference, I made some comments about officiating. And there are channels that the Big 12 provides that if I have an issue that I can follow and go through, and I did not follow the proper protocol. And for that, I apologize. I want to apologize to Brett Yormark, John Williams, and the Big 12 if I had said or did anything that would dim the light on what is the best basketball conference in America. Do want to apologize to President Linton and to Gene Taylor and the K-State family if I did anything to dim the light on what is a terrific university and just a wonderful fan base and family. So I will make sure that I follow the protocol moving forward, and I'm very thankful the opportunity I have to guardian this program. And I will not answer any questions about it moving forward. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Who wants to go first with questions?
Coach, you face both Oklahoma schools, obviously. Starting with Oklahoma, just what is the biggest challenge for them?
Man, they are really athletic and have multiple playmakers. Both of their guards can create their own shots, can create shots for other people. They have those super athletic wings. Probably maybe two of the best athletes in the whole conference. And then both bigs that play a lot, they provide you different problems. And then they got a sniper that comes off the bench. So, Porter's done a great job of putting a really good team together, and they're tough to guard on offense, and they get after you on defense.
Obviously, two tough challenges this past week. How have you seen the team respond?
Yeah, our whole thing all year is the Big 12 is a one-game season, and after every game, win or lose, we put it in the box and we move on. And we've had the same mentality moving forward with what happened.
What have you seen so far from your guys during Big 12 play that still has you very confident in what they're going to do the rest of the year?
Oh, they're tough and gritty. 11 of the 14 teams in the Big 12 have lost back-to-back road games, and 6 of those 11 played back-to-back road games and lost both. And so, what just happened, we just played 2 ranked teams on their home court. They're probably both 2 top 10 teams in the country, and lost a close one at Iowa State, and then ran into a buzzsaw. And so we move on. But we got a tough, gritty group who they care about each other. They care about this program. They care about winning. And we're still on track to do everything we want to do.
When it comes to the turnovers, what can you do in practice or from a preparation standpoint to improve in that department?
Yeah, I don't know. We're trying. We're trying different things. I'm more concerned right now with the offensive rebounding and the fouling, right? Like if we can limit second chance shots and we can not put people at the line, we've shown we could win with 17 turnovers. And so those are the 2 areas that have popped their heads up recently that I really want to address.
Both Keontae and Marquise made the G League All-Star Game or whatever you call it today. Just general thoughts on that.
Man, I am fired up. We just talked to Keontae upstairs, FaceTimed him, and asked him if him and Keith were going to be on the same team, and he said they're seeing if it works out. I hope that they will be on the same team. They'll both get to be in Indianapolis. That's such an honor, man. You looked at the rosters in the G League, and there are All-Americans and guys. Justice Winslow is in the G League, right? And these 2 dudes got the honor. And thank you to our fan base that helped support him in the voting, and the Oklahoma City Thunder fan base and the Raptors fan base in the voting to support him. But it was also their play, right? And that allowed him to get there. So proud of him. We were smiling ear to ear upstairs when we found out.
Cool. And you've The last 2 games, I guess maybe one bright spot is some of your freshmen have gotten some minutes and produced for you. Have they gained some trust moving forward with what they've done?
No, they have, and I told them that today. And the big thing, man, is their willingness to be part of the scout team and learn what the other team is doing and get out there and compete against us. And scout team was better than we were today on the floor, and that gains trust. Right, so you feel good, like, okay, these dudes are locked in, they're playing hard, they understand what the other team wants to do. It helps them learn it better. So yeah, I'm proud of our freshmen, and the plan is that they're going to play more moving forward.
On Saturday, after the Iowa State KU game, TJ Outsberger had some comments that seemed directed at you and your staff. Do you have any response to anything that he had to say, or had you heard about?
No, I don't. I talked to TJ, and I'm good, and he's good.
After losing 2 games, how important it is to be able to come home and play in front of this fan base in a big game?
Huge. I'm very thankful there are no 3 road game out there. I mean, yeah, it's with the add-in teams to the league, right? You don't play everybody home and away. It's an unbalanced schedule and stuff, and it creates more where you have to play back-to-back road games, and that's just hard, especially the second one. And so very thankful that we are back home with our crowd, and as you can see in our league, it's just hard for teams to win on the road. So it's a blessing to be at home, and I believe that our guys are going to be locked in and ready to take full advantage of it.
Is there an added emphasis to protect home court when you have these back-to-back tough road games in this conference?
It's always, you always have to control your home court, right? It's not anything more added to it. But I think we're seeing that it's even harder now to win on the road. Isn't that like, I hate when I don't get numbers right, but I thought I saw somewhere where it was like less than 40% of road games have been won in our conference, or right at 40%, and that's like an all-time low. So we have better teams, older teams, incredible environments. It's just hard.
Is there something that you talked about the offensive rebounding? Obviously, you guys were so good earlier in the year. Is there something that you kind of attribute to it kind of falling off a little bit? Is just the grind of Big 12 play that has kind of hurt it a little bit?
Well, scouting report, right? This is an emphasis. We got to keep them off the glass, playing against bigger, stronger guys. And I mean, those are 2 things. The other aspect that helps you in offensive rebounding is when you take the right shots. Usually you get a team in rotation, and then you get a shot, which means they're in rotation and rebounding also. And in our league, man, people guard so well in the half court, it's hard to get in rotations. And so we have to do a better job of creating advantages so that we not only have advantages on the shot, we have advantages on the rebounding.
And then I know all Big 12 coaches get asked this a lot, but just now that we're kind of midway through the season, since you have so much experience with the Big 12, is this the hardest that the league has ever been right now in your thought?
Well, I think we have 8 teams ranked this week, and so it is as tough as it's ever been, and top to bottom, right? And it's just hard and it's hard to win anywhere, so that's added in. We got older guys. Yeah, it's a grinder, man. It is. But I mean, this is what we signed up for, right? You signed up to play in the best conference in America, and you get to, everybody is excited, and every game matters, and every team in our league still has a chance to go to the NCAA tournament.
Are you still of the mindset that 9-9 is kind of that breaking point to get in?
Yeah, well, I don't know about a break-in point, right? I'm just saying if you go 500 in this league, right, you deserve to be in the NCAA tournament. There's no other league in America like ours. And it's not even close. Like the numbers, we passed the eye test, and we passed the numbers test by a long shot. So if you can win half your games in this league, you deserve it.
Kind of along those lines, Coach, KU said after their game they think 5 losses will be the benchmark to win the Big 12 this season. Do you think that's a fair number?
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that part of it. We're just like one game at a time. But yeah, you can see it happening, right? You can see it happening. You can see multiple teams being tied for the conference championship at the top with 5 or 6 losses.
You guys went straight to Houston from Ames. I was just curious what's maybe the advantages of doing a road trip like that rather than come back here for a day.
Well, it was 11 a.m. game, and so it would have been. We couldn't fly out Wednesday night because of the fog, and so it would have been. So we wouldn't have been able to fly back to Manhattan anyhow, and so we fly Thursday. Let's say you fly Thursday back to Manhattan if that was the plan. And then you fly Friday to Houston to play an early Saturday game. It would have been more time in the air and stuff. So this allowed us to get down there, spend the night in Des Moines, get down there to Houston, get rest, have a good practice, have another good one on Friday and play. So if it was a later game on Saturday, maybe we'd do something a little different. But because it was that 11 a.m. game, it worked out well. Plus, I got to eat at Papacitos and Papados and Cool Runnings, and so that was pretty good too.
Fitz, do you have a question? Oh, okay, good. Any other questions?
What's your favorite Papa's establishment? Is it Papados or Papacito?
Well, normally it's Papados, but I miss good Tex-Mex food, and so I was really craving Papacitos. They had the fajitas, chicken beef, those wonderful tortillas, the salsa, and the chips. It was, so I was excited about that. And so I thought the guys, they enjoyed both, and so that was awesome. And, hey, I just want to thank our fans who supported the Charlie Hustle competition with the T-shirts, and it didn't matter to me who won. What won was us raising money for the fight against cancer. And so to all the fan bases out there that participated, but particularly ours, thank you for your support. And man, together we can beat this thing. And so thankful.